Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, we're here to review the latest Mezco Godzilla box sets.
Yes, we got them all, including the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives.
And here are the boxes.
Yes, a lot of colorful ones. So let's go start with Mothra.
Yeah, this is part of the 5 points extra large series of action figures. This originally sold for $60. It was a Mezco website exclusive, and it's sold out. Yeah.
Yes, and check out all this beautiful artwork on the box set.
Oh yeah, it's a great looking box. I really like how they've done it.
And something more special inside this box, so we'll see that in a moment.
Yeah, it's not just Mothra, it also comes with the Shobijin twins.
Correct, the Mothra twins.
Yeah, they've got two. Each one has two heads, and
Yeah,
each one has two sets of arms.
yep. And just a moment ago, we saw that gold sticker that says Mezco exclusive.
Yes. So yeah, glad I got this because I was skeptical when it was first announced,
Mhm.
but it turned out much better than I expected. And look at this inner box. What's this here,
I
G Forever?
know. So they call this a train box. This is the box that they use to transport the Mothra twins in the movie. And I think it's wonderful. Like it's really well done. If my only thing is if they could have made it into like a real train box, that would have been really nice, rather than having just kind of like a cover on. But otherwise, it's really great. It looks very nice.
Yeah, is there a little
Especially from a
magnet?
distance.
Is there a
Yeah,
magnet?
there are magnets to hold I guess the two left and right what do you call them? Flaps, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really well done. It's a great imitation of a of the train box from
Yeah,
the
from the
movie.
movie
Yep.
1964. Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Lots of good nostalgia value here.
exactly.
And here are the twins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they got something special about the clothes, right?
That's right. It's furry, or otherwise known as flocked.
Yes, flocked. So yeah, the shoulder capes that they're wearing, so their tops are flocked,
Hmm.
meaning fuzzy, and their
Yes.
headdresses, or in other words, their hats, are also fuzzy.
Correct. And they come with two heads and also two sets of arms. So you can see there's the normal arms, and this is kind of one where they have their hands kind of collapsed.
Yeah.
And you have like the open mouth to kind of simulate the singing, and then like a closed mouth, kind of like, I guess, worried or scared or something, because their facial expressions don't look like they're enjoying their time.
Oh, and here's Mothra.
Yes, and she's also flocked, very fuzzy, just like the movie, and I love it because yeah, Mothra's always been fuzzy in all the different versions in all the different movies,
Yes, but not the
and
toys.
but not the toys. So it's really great that Mezco has put out a flocked version of this Showa Mothra from 1964. And there's only one other Mothra that has kind of the flocked material that I know of, which is an early 1990s Bandai. So it's nice to see Mezco putting flocked on this Mothra figure.
So how much
Uh,
articulation does the head also move?
the head moves left and right, and the wings go up and down. And you notice that she comes with a base, and the stand here is different than most other Mothra stands. Usually, it's the stands hold Mothra from the bottom, but this one, the peg goes into her back. So it's kind of neat. Like you can kind of hide the stand, but the only thing is I don't like the hole in her back. So it's
Yeah.
a give and take situation.
Yeah, which Godzilla is this?
This is the 1968 Godzilla from Mezco from the Destroy All Monsters Volume 1 set. So they match perfectly in scale.
Oh, which Mothra is this?
It's a Revel Tech. This is the pre MonsterArts, so it's really cool. And it was made by Kyoto. All right, next we have the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 1964, which is a great companion to this 1964 Mothra. The MonsterArts is slightly bigger, but otherwise, with the magic of toy photography, I'm sure you can make them work.
Oh yeah, now moving on, we got the Godzilla versus Hedorah box set.
Yes, beautiful artwork from Bob Eagleton.
Yeah, you
So
can see it looks like you're going to point out his
his
signature.
signature, yeah. And if you're a fan of the IDW Godzilla comics, this is actually one of the covers from an earlier comic, which I
Oh
think
yeah.
I'll be showing in a moment.
Oh yeah, yeah. After we look
Yeah.
at the box, we're gonna look at that cover too. But yeah,
Yes.
lots of we get a lot in this set.
Oh, lots of accessories. I'm pretty happy. Like not only do you get Hedorah and Godzilla, but you also have a flying Hedorah, a bunch of buildings. You got have an eye beam, an eye cover, and when I was little, I thought those were Hedorah's eyeballs, but they're called
Yeah,
two
poison
poison
orbs.
orbs.
Yeah,
Yep.
poison orbs. Yeah, and this whole set, the full name is Godzilla vs. Hedorah 1971 three-figure box set, where I guess
Hmm.
the three figures are the Godzilla and then the two versions of Hedorah.
Yes. Yep.
And oh, there's the IDW comic
Correct.
with the
Yeah.
same artwork.
Yep. So really well done, by Mr. Bob Eagleton.
Yeah, here's everything that you get. It's looking, yeah, you get a lot here. Looking very
You
cool.
do.
So I
Yes.
think you're going to show us the articulation on Hedorah. So how much does he move?
So he has his heads, his arms, the legs sort of move, and then the tail moves. So yeah, he does get his 5 points.
Yeah, and Godzilla's got a damaged eye.
Correct, just like the movie. Sadly, he doesn't have any accessories, so I wish he came with like another head where you can have maybe an open mouth and
Oh,
maybe like an open eye.
oh yeah, but we do get these buildings with little smokestacks.
These are so cool, like because they really it's a really good throwback to the movie because a lot of the style of buildings is what you saw in the movie. So I really like it. And the paintwork on Hedorah is just wonderful for the size. And I think this might be the first time in toy history for Hedorah to have an I-beam accessory. So it's really fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, nice red eye beam. This costs, by the way,
Yes.
this set is still available to buy as of this recording. $65. You can buy it directly from Mezco or from a lot of different retailers.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And I was playing around with it. You can actually switch the eye beam to both eyes, but in the movie, I think he just shot it from the right eye. Here's the eye cover. Yep,
oh yeah, yeah. Looks like that fits in very nicely.
exactly. Yeah. And it's very secure because they have the like kind of like a hole in the corner, which I kind of wish they didn't, but I guess it would be hard if they don't have that for the eye beam.
So this is a different Mezco Godzilla. Which one's this?
This one's the 1968 Godzilla from the Destroy All Monsters Volume 1 set.
So
So
are they very
pretty
similar or a
much
little different?
pretty much the same. The difference would be the head and the tail. I think the body is the same. It's just painted slightly differently.
No, okay. Oh yeah,
So you
and
can see
here,
the new one has the curved tail and the older one has the straight tail.
yeah, and here are the two poison orbs, which I always thought of
Yeah.
as eggs.
Yeah, and sadly, Godzilla's hands don't really hold them, so I don't know why they included them. So I twisted Godzilla's left arm, and it can hold one orb, but when I twisted the right arm, it started ripping. And I actually was watching other videos on YouTube. I think Ultrazilla also noticed that, and I think Oh My Godzilla also noticed
Hmm.
that as well.
Yeah, and that was the X Plus, I take it.
Yeah, that's 25 centimeter.
Yeah, which does hold the orbs. But yeah, this is
Correct.
what has me most excited, the flying Hedorah.
Yes, yeah. So, prior to having this set, I did not own any flying Hedorahs in my collection. So this is very wonderful to finally have a flying Hedorah. But all of a sudden this year, there's a lot of flying Hedorahs. So, might be seeing more in our YouTube videos shortly.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And this is like, yeah, this one just looks so good. Because
Yeah, it's a
I've always been a big fan of Flying Hedorah from watching the movie.
hmm
So
yeah, and
yeah,
just
so
from
here's
like from
here's one of the other ones that came out this year. This is the
correct.
SH Monster Arts
Yes, yep.
Flying Hedorah.
Oops, there he falls. But yeah, so as you see, the SX Monster Arts is more expensive, but you have more detail, such as like the tendrils coming down. But I think even the Mezco one, it's a lot smaller, but from certain scenes, that's what he looked like in my memory.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think I like the eyes better on the SH Monster Arts.
I do too. I think I like how they use the translucent material, whereas Mezco is just a flat paint. But
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see there's more detail on the monster arts. But
Oh
you are
yeah,
paying a lot more money. I think easily like at least two times more.
oh yeah. So this is the
S
SH Monster Arts standing Hedorah.
correct. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, which is also nicely done. But I think the Mezco has a lot. If you look at it, like the colors are more stand out more, whereas I think the monster arts is kind of like some paint, just some accent painting.
Yeah, interesting. I think they look very similar. to me.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
the back does. I mean, I'm talking about the front. Like if you notice like the reds, it's just kind of like some paints on the body, but I think on Mezco it's like the paint is much stronger and highlighted.
oh, interesting.
Yep. Yeah,
The
if you look at the
yeah,
monster
yeah,
arts,
yeah.
just some spots, spots of red.
It looks like we
But
have cracks on the top of the monster arts.
correct. Yeah, so the cracks is what I remember from the movie, so I think that's a little more accurate.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But
There
yeah,
are
these are
some
both.
cracks. Yeah, there are some cracks on the Mezco, just not as deep.
Yeah, I think they're both. Yeah, I think they're both great sets.
Yeah, they're both wonderful.
Yeah, here's a nice comparison of
Close
the
up
eyes.
look, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can see there's a little more of that yellow on the eyes.
Now here's the most. Here's the hardest to find
Oh yeah.
Mezco figure.
Yeah,
This is
Yeah, Heisenberg was able to get this one. I don't have this one as of this recording, so.
yeah, this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Blue Godzilla, only
Hmm.
sold at the Mezco booth at San Diego Comic-Con 2022.
Yeah.
And so, as you can see, sold in this bag with a header card. And
With a gold sticker.
yeah, we're not sure of the exact price because we weren't there. We're not there in person. I think it sold for somewhere in the neighborhood of $30, is our guess
Hmm.
in person from what we've talked to people. On eBay, it sold for about $100, like right
Ah,
at the as after the convention.
yep. And
Uh,
that's where you got yours.
yeah, so I got mine on eBay. But yeah, it's like yeah, so there's been again I don't know how many of these they made or if they sold them all or I'm really surprised there's only been a few that have even shown
Hmm.
up on eBay. So this is really hard to get, but
Yep.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, minus the hard to get part. If it was easier to get, or if the price hike from the scalpers weren't so much, I would love to add one to the collection. But I think for $100, it might be a little too much for me.
Yeah, so I tell you this is the 1968 Destroy All Monsters set with the like sort of like
Correct. Yep.
the closed mouth out.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
they
closed
did.
mouth or
So it's just a closed mouth duplicate, but in a translucent blue material. So
okay, so here's the
here
standard
it is.
from
Correct. Yep.
the Mezco Destroy All Monsters set.
Yep. But the blue that they chose is really nice. There's no paint on top. It's just blue material. So no eyes, no pupils, no claws.
And
So it's
nicely
just pure blue.
translucent as you're showing off
It
here.
is, and which is, I believe, one of your favorite things,
Oh yeah.
Heisenberg, right? Yep. You
Yeah,
love clear, translucent figures.
and we're gonna show a few other translucent blue Godzillas. It seems like yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like he pairs up nicely with those as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a really nice blue and a very nice material that they used.
Yeah, okay, and then here's the standard King Ghidorah from in the
Mm-hmm.
1968 Destroy All
Yep.
Monsters set.
Correct. Yep. That's volume 2, if I remember correctly.
Yep, yep,
Because there
yep.
were two
So
sets
yeah, yeah, you get
for that.
these two next to each other on the shelf. You get lots of color.
Oh yeah, very colorful.
Oh yeah, so which one's this?
All right. This is the which one? Was it San Diego or New York? One of the Comic-Con exclusives,
Oh,
Godzilla 2019, I believe.
yeah, this is the MonsterArts.
MonsterArts, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
so was
It
this
was an event exclusive. I can't remember which event.
okay, so
Maybe it
this
was like an
wasn't the
online
Blu-ray.
one or
This wasn't the
something.
Blu-ray exclusive, but basically
It
this was
was
the
not.
convention. Yeah,
Convention
this
one,
is
yes.
I think it was kind of like just the generic convention exclusive.
Yep. It was sold, it was available for a long time because it did
Yeah.
not sell. It did not sell. I actually saw it in person at the New York pop-up store, the Machinations pop-up store, when they had the Godzilla versus Kong items, and it was still for sale there. And it was actually on sale. I think they were discounting it.
Yeah, and here's the what is this? Easy Hobbies Eggmon
Yes,
exclusive. So this is their exclusive translucent blue version of their standard
correct.
Godzilla, excuse me, Godzilla Eggmon.
Yes, the original Eggmon, the mini ones. So it's
Oh,
really well done, and I think the blue is really nice. It has some white frost paint on top.
oh, and there
All
was
right,
another Mezco San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
that's right.
This the Godzilla versus King Ghidorah limited edition radioactive battle box.
Cool. And this one you can buy online. So we were
Yep. Yep.
fortunate enough to buy two. So one for myself and one for Heisenberg.
Yeah, yeah, you can still get it. It's $50. It was exclusive to the San Diego Comic-Con booth and the Mezco website. So it's still available on the Mezco website.
Hmm.
And yeah, so we got a translucent green Godzilla and a translucent yellow Ghidorah, but no
Very
extra
nice.
parts.
Nope. But the energy beams, the gravity beams from the original release of King Ghidorah by Mezco does interchange with this one. So you can mix and match.
So this is also the 1968.
Correct. Yep,
Is
closed
it different
mouth.
arms?
Yes, I think they used the other set of arms.
Right, right.
Yep,
And then here's
King
yeah, King
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah
Yep,
looking very, very yellow.
assembled.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Correct.
I like how he's looking here.
Yeah,
And then we're
and
gonna
the
put him.
wings are very clear.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So lots of color.
Yep,
It's always nice. I'm always glad to introduce some color onto the shelf.
yep. And one thing I wish they did was maybe add the pupils, but otherwise I think it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So there's like no paint at all. I take it.
No
It's
paint
just
at all.
yeah.
Yep, just a clear material.
Yeah, okay. So here's yeah, so it's yeah, it looks like it might looks like different the hands. I can't tell if the hands are the same. Yeah, it looks like it's, yeah,
I
same
believe
hands.
they're. Oh yeah, yeah, they are the same. Okay, so it's the same. They didn't use the different ones.
So it looks like it's just yeah, it looks like the same, except one's blue and one's green.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There. Oh yeah, and here we go. And here's the Eggmon again.
Yep.
The yeah, yeah, I get a better look at like here, like I said. So this was yeah, this was a early Easy Hobby exclusive. Yeah, we
Yes, and
managed to
this
track.
one you can see there's some white paint on it.
Yes.
Yep.
And then here's yeah, and then this is also the other Easy Hobby exclusive. This was their
Correct. Yeah.
translucent King
King
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah 2019. And this
Yeah.
one does have some white paint in the eyes, the teeth, the wings, and also some gold paint like on the back, the wings, and like the horns.
Yeah, it looks like
So very
interesting here.
well
It looks
done.
like they didn't pick the same shade of yellow in this case because like with the blues the blues are very similar.
Similar.
Yeah,
Yep.
this one's if you look very closely, it looks like it's a slightly different yellow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like them
And
both. I like both shades of yellow.
yeah, and the mini Eggmons, they have some gold paint on it, so you can there's more variety of color.
Yeah, so here's Super
A
7.
Super
So
7,
if you get
yep.
the Super 7 reaction figures, this is how it scales.
Yep. There's the height. That's a Target exclusive one. And of course, we have the Playmates.
Yeah, here's the 6-inch Playmates,
You
so you can
can
get it
see the
see
size.
yeah see the size comparison. Oh yeah, and then here we go. Here's the standard and the exclusive next to each other.
Hmm.
And yeah, that standard still looks so wonderful.
Oh, it's beautifully done.
Oh yeah,
And you can
it's
take the gravity beams and swap them out.
yep.
So the exclusive can borrow the parts as well.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very cool. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. It goes with it. Looks like it goes with it well.
Hmm. Very yellow.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then we've got else do we have here? And then
Oh, there's the
yeah,
fire breath.
here's the
Yep.
yeah. Okay, this is also the standard, but this is with the other head.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
with the
is
mouth open and
yeah.
the other arms as well. Kind of like the fist arms, I guess.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, more closed fist. And then here's, oh yeah, here's it all together. This is everything we
Yeah,
reviewed. So
very
much good
fun.
stuff. And they got another one on the way. They've announced a uh
Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla 1974.
oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's I think still up for pre-order. So you can order that from directly from Mezco. But I think that's not an exclusive, so you'll be able to buy that from a lot of retailers.
That'll be good. Because yeah, the Mothra one was hard to track down, but luckily I was able to get it after yeah, I think they had a second round after the first
Yeah,
sold out
I'm not
moment.
aware of anyone selling the yeah, the Mothra right now, but I assume if you look, eventually you could find one.
Hmm.
Because yeah, that turned out so much nicer than we expected.
So yeah, Mezco's been making these great sets and there's more to come. So stay tuned on our YouTube channel to see more.
Excellent. This is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hope you enjoy the Mezco Hedorah set, Mothra set, and the San Diego Comic Con clear versions.